It's always the goal, and is never met. Uh, I also just wanted to gush about the new fucking Foo Fighters record, man. Strictly a review, but I bet I've listened to that fucking new album. It's been out for 3 days now. Friday it dropped. I bet I've listened to it 3 times, 4 times maybe. And uh, this whole album, that whole album, which is what the fuck is it called? But here we are, is just a true testament to like pouring your grief into your art and your craft as a form of therapy. Because Taylor Hawkins died in March, just over a year ago. And I don't even think I fucking heard that his mom died in like August. So you have your fucking best friend, brother almost, pass away. Then your mom, who he was super close with. I've read his book. You know, I know how close he was with his mom. And this whole album is therapy. Every fucking song. There's classic Foo Fighter stuff in it. There's some rage and fucking punk rockiness. There is some great ballads. There's some really fun trippiness and melodic stuff in there. But lyrically, it's some of Dave Grohl's best work. Musically, some of Foo Fighters, and I know they credit all the songwriting to the band, but Dave Grohl is responsible for most of it. Pretty sure, is some of his best work, and that fucking song, which was the second to the last song, is "The Teacher," and that's a 10-minute of epic proportions, and it's not like it's proggy, but it goes through like all of these nuanced changes throughout the song, basically keeping like the same song structure, but just throwing it at you in different ways. In different ways, it comes in from melodic to heavy. Like at the beginning, it's very melodic and very understated, and it comes in with that rad electrical Foo Fighters with this feedback that just comes out of fucking nowhere, and it just drops. And it has like several different changes. They're almost like different songs, but the same structure. And I'm like, this is the fucking one of the greatest things that Dave Grohl has ever fucking done from a lyrical standpoint to just the way it was delivered. It felt like 3 songs wrapped into one of just impactful fucking raging music, man. As a huge fucking Foo Fighters fan, I can't even believe it's a thing. Because again, those 2 people died in his life. And it just seems like he just poured himself into this shit. And the video for The Teacher is very telling. It's this very fucking trippy Led Zeppelin-ish sort of video. But there's a scene in the video where Dave Grohl is being led by all of the, or helped along by all of the members in the band, like fucking Rami Jaffe, the keyboard player's got his arm, and then Nate Mendel, the bass player's got his leg, Pat Smear's got his other arm, and then Chris Shiflett, the guitar player, has his leg, and they're literally helping him move and walk, and that's just so fucking telling, man, for how they fucking did this and how they got through it. And it is a triumph of fucking just grand musical proportions. You pour yourself into your craft after something like that, and it's the best. It's the worst best, right? In some weird fucking way, for you to put out some type of thing, because I felt this whole album. You relate to this whole album. Anybody that's ever lost fucking anybody before and feels dark and feels like what the fuck can relate to this album. And for you to put out something so fucking heartfelt and relatable to everybody is just, it's a real true fucking triumph. And I loved it, and I'm going to listen to it. No, I was listening to it at the beginning of the podcast. What the hell? Everything!